Hello there, so in this video I will be covering the basic guide to classic duels. One of the first things is you have to use your rod a lot. The reason for this is you can get combos and that will give you an advantage, because if you get more hits you'll do more damage, which is obvious, and then on top of that you're also on an even playing field, so you'll want to get as many advantages as possible even if they're small. A lot of mistakes I see newer players doing, I don't know if I'd call them bad, but just newer, is using the bow early. So if I were to use the bow now, whether I hit him or not, if I miss, he just gets a free arrow, like here. So I get a free arrow, and then also I can just run for a bit, and then I'm gonna have the advantage. So he's done that, but he's used all his arrows. He gave me one, and then I'm just gonna heal a bit, so he'll get less value from the arrows. Now as soon as I hit him, his advantage will show, but right now I just have more utility than him. And then also the rod, you can actually do double damage if you time it right, which can be a big factor in using it. Flint and steel, it's okay to use. I would only suggest using it if you think they only can get one hit, because if they get more than one hit, it's about an even trade for the both of you. And generally it's just better to go for the melee. But if you can do it quick enough, I'll try it right here, like that. It's better. This guy's also not very good. For using the flint steel, I'd suggest having an extra key binding. I have R for mine because it's pretty close. For my 9 I have V, and that way you don't have to crunch your fingers at the top and mess up your movement. So here I should win. I'm just up. You want to take as many arrows as possible so that your opponent is unable to use them, and then also you have the option if you do want to use them. Okay, so when you're fighting, you want to play to your advantages. So right here I'm on lower ground, which is better. Or I missed the hits there, but generally lower ground is better because they can't hit you if you're lower than them, just because of how hitting works, because you hit based off where your head is, so you can hit their feet if you're lower, while they can't hit you at all or have a harder time doing it, because their head hitbox is further away from your body. So your head is up here, so let's say that's 2.5 blocks, or about, let's just say 2. I think it's more like 2. If you hit them from up here, you have to hit their upper body, but if you hit them from down here, you only have to hit their legs, and it's just easier to hit from below because of that. So right here, I want him to come up, so I don't have to be at a disadvantage. And then also, if you just play, you'll understand rods better, because rods, you basically have to predict their movement. Similar to a bow, but I think they have different speeds. Bow obviously has different speeds because of the different charges, but rod is a constant speed, so it's probably easier to learn. Rod is probably what would make you better than other players if you use it right. You can also do a bow combo if your rod breaks, which, while not very common, it is a possibility. You also shouldn't jump, so similar to the low ground thing, you always want to be on the low ground, if possible. I'll show you. For the fire, I misuse it there. You want to use it when your opponent's being aggressive. That's when I like to use it, at least, because they'll run into you. Basically everything in Classic Duel, since you don't have an easy change of direction, since you have the basic Minecraft speed, for everything. It's all about predicting your opponent. So like the more you play, and this goes for like other games with similar items, you just have to like understand what your opponent's gonna do. So like right here, this guy, he's probably gonna be like either very aggressive or not very aggressive at all, because he's belling me right now. And good players usually don't bow that early, or like the players that have like better fights. That was a little close, but I still won. I could have played it better, for sure. Like I could have probably fired there under him. Probably should not have backed into a corner. Corners are not really good. You don't have to worry about it on this map, but in the square maps, corners are bad because you can easily get lit on fire. They only have to do one square and don't worry about you moving. So right here I'm gonna back off so I can let the fire set in. And I want to use my bow there because he's being extra aggressive. I also would recommend not block hitting every time, but block hitting like every few hits, because there is like a server delay. So not all your hits are going to register, even if like you are hitting them. So if you have like a low accuracy, that's probably why. Need to hit a shot here. People very often when shooting the bow go top left, top right. So if you notice like them doing a pattern, I would just like try to follow it. Even if they don't think they're doing a pattern, you almost always are. It's hard to be random. Got a leg back there. Right now I'm just trying to heal and find an opening like that. Now I want to back off because I can't follow up anymore. There we go. So right now I'm gaining hits. And now I want to be aggressive as I can because I'm up. So there we go. So that guy had the advantage. However, he played like too aggressive. What he should have done is he should have just tried to play the neutral game, which is just like trading hits and rodding. He didn't need to be that aggressive because then he gives up his advantage of having more health. Okay, so for rodding, I'd say if your opponent is like 4 to like 8 blocks away, generally like you want it to be 4 to 6, but maybe up to 8. You should use your rod. Right here, I'm just gonna get rid of the fire so I don't have to worry about it later. This guy is extremely new. In these type of duels, you can W tap, but I feel like since there is a rod, it's not as useful because you can easily just hit someone with your rod and get out of the combo. That's it for this video. Like, subscribe, share. I'll try to do more of these. I probably won't do one on UHC because I don't really play that and I'm not very good at it. Like, I played some, but I don't have very high win streaks in duels for it. So, yeah. Peace out. Bye.